On a freezing Christmas Eve night, inside a crowded airport terminal, people whispered and pointed at a young woman sitting quietly in the corner. Her clothes worn, her backpack old, her hair messy from travel. Some called her homeless. Others moved aside as if she didn't belong there. But no one knew the truth. No one knew what she had survived. No one knew what she carried on her sleeve. No one knew that one single patch, faded, torn, stitched with trembling hands, would silence the entire airport when a Navy SEAL saw it and dropped everything to salute her. This is her story. The airport buzzed with holiday chaos. Families rushed with luggage, children laughed, Christmas music filled the air, and fake snow drifted softly from the decorations above. But in the middle of all the joy, she sat alone. Ava Morales, 25 years old, boots covered in dust from weeks of travel, backpack nearly falling apart, jacket torn on one side. People didn't see a soldier or a survivor. They saw someone tired, alone, someone they judged without knowing her story. Ava had been traveling for 3 days straight, hopping from one delayed flight to another, trying desperately to get home in time for Christmas Eve. Her base had granted emergency leave. But the journey had been a test of endurance. With every hour, exhaustion grew heavier. Still, she kept moving. She had promised her little brother she would be home this year, no matter what. As she sat near gate 14, people walked by, whispering to each other. Is she homeless? She looks lost, maybe dangerous. She shouldn't be sitting here, it looks bad. Ava kept her head down. Judgment was something she'd learned to ignore. She'd fought tougher battles. Her old military jacket, one she kept only because of a tiny patch sewn on the sleeve, made her stand out. It was a patch her mother had given her when she first enlisted, a patch her father had once earned, a patch that meant courage, sacrifice, and something deeply personal. Its colors were faded, but to Ava it was priceless. She rubbed it gently, whispering, almost home, just a little longer. A group of teenagers nearby snickered. Look at her jacket. Probably fake. She's pretending to be military. She looks like she hasn't showered in days. Ava swallowed the hurt, but said nothing. Suddenly, the announcement microphone crackled. Flight 92 to Raleigh is delayed due to weather. Ava sighed, exhaustion pulling at her shoulders. Her backpack slipped slightly, and she hugged it tighter. Every bone in her body ached. Every memory from deployment flickered through her mind. Dust storms, long nights, friends she wished she could still talk to. She tried to blink away the heaviness. And that was when she felt it, a presence. Someone watching her, but not with judgment. Something else. Recognition. Standing a few feet away was a tall Navy SEAL, early 30s, broad shoulders, uniform crisp and freshly pressed. His name tag read, Bennett. The moment his eyes fell on Ava's sleeve, he froze. His breath caught. His expression shifted from casual to stunned disbelief. He didn't see a tired girl. He didn't see someone homeless. He saw the patch. A patch only one kind of soldier earned. A patch connected to a Christmas Eve mission years ago. A mission where lives were saved because of one young soldier. Someone whose identity had never been revealed publicly. Bennett's heart pounded. No way, it can't be her. Ava noticed him staring and looked away, assuming he was judging her like everyone else. But he stepped forward, slowly, like he was approaching something sacred. Then, in front of hundreds of people, he stopped. His posture straightened. His chin lifted. His right hand rose sharply to his brow. He saluted her. A perfect, sharp, respectful salute. The terminal went silent. People froze. Mouths dropped open. Ava blinked, stunned. No one ever saluted her like that. Before she could speak, Bennett whispered, voice trembling, "Ma'am, I know what that patch means. You're the reason my team made it home that night." Ava's breath caught. Her past, her one hidden memory, had followed her here. This was only the beginning. Ava stared at him, confused. You must be mistaken." But Bennett shook his head slowly, eyes filled with sincerity. "No mistake. Christmas Eve, 2 years ago, desert rescue mission. Everything went wrong. We were trapped. And then someone young, someone brave, someone we never saw clearly guided us out. A ghost with a radio. The mission report called you the Silent Star. I never thought I'd meet you." The crowd leaned in, curiosity replacing judgment. Ava felt her chest tighten. She had never spoken of that night. She had never taken credit. She had never wanted to. Her unit had been ambushed during a winter operation. She'd been separated from her team, alone, scared, with comms barely working. When she found the SEAL unit pinned down under heavy fire, she had one choice: hide or help. She chose to help. Through smoke, freezing winds and gunfire, she guided them to an escape route she found purely by instinct. She stayed behind to buy them time. She nearly didn't make it. Ava took a shaky breath. I didn't think anyone knew. We knew, Bennett said softly. And we never stopped wondering who saved us. The teenagers who mocked her earlier lowered their eyes, a shame burning across their faces. A woman who had shifted away now stepped closer, guilt written across her expression. Ava's fingers brushed the patch. This patch belonged to my father. He served before me. I carried it into that mission because I needed something to hold on to, something that reminded me I wasn't alone. Bennett nodded. It guided us all. He lowered his salute only when Ava's trembling hand returned it, something she rarely did outside of duty. Tears glimmered in her eyes, but she blinked them away quickly. A man in the crowd whispered, "She's not homeless, she's a hero." Ava shook her head gently. No heroes, just soldiers trying to make it home. The entire terminal, once buzzing with noise, now stood united in respectful silence. Even the airport staff paused. Children stared in awe. The Christmas music playing in the background suddenly felt more meaningful. Bennett stepped closer. "Your flight is delayed, right?" She nodded. "Come with me. You shouldn't wait alone." He guided her to the USO lounge, warm, welcoming, filled with volunteers offering food and blankets to traveling troops. As Ava stepped inside, her exhaustion finally lifted, replaced with something she hadn't felt in a long time: belonging. While she rested, Bennett spoke quietly to other soldiers, telling them what she'd done, not exaggerating, not glorifying, just truth. One by one, troops approached her, thanking her respectfully, not loudly, but with genuine gratitude. Ava felt overwhelmed. But for the first time in years, she allowed herself to feel proud. Hours later, her flight announcement echoed, "Flight 92 to Raleigh now boarding." Bennett walked her to the gate. "You saved my team," he said. "If you ever need anything anywhere, call me." Ava smiled, the first real smile she had felt since deployment. "I didn't save a team," she said softly. "I saved someone's sons, someone's husbands, someone's brothers. That was enough." Bennett saluted one last time. This time Ava didn't hesitate. She returned it instantly, firmly. As she boarded the plane, the terminal lights reflected off her father's patch. Christmas Eve felt warmer. Her burden felt lighter. And for the first time since that mission, she felt seen. The world had called her homeless. But the SEAL saw the truth behind the patch. And in that moment, everyone else finally saw it too.